Why is learning static skills so hard despite the fact that you have a great foundation for them? Many people say they can do 50 push ups with good form, but not the bent arm planche. Or maybe they can do 30 pull ups, but not the front lever. There's a good reason for that, which is the mind muscle connection, or to be precise, lack of it. See, when we compare exercises like push ups or bench press to skills like the bent arm planche, for example, it turns out that exercises are much more simple for our brains to understand. When you show up to the gym for the first time and try bench pressing, there's a good chance that after a few weeks of consistent work, you'll significantly improve your technique as well as increase the weight. It's relatively easy to make progress and reach your limit quicker. The static skill, on the other hand, is totally different. Of course, for starters, you need a strong foundation. You start training pull ups, push ups, dips, adding weight, and you reach some decent numbers. In theory, you should have enough strength. But when you try to hold a bent arm planche, it seems like 1 second is your limit. Not because you're weak, but because your brain doesn't understand what you want to do with your body. So, first, it doesn't activate all the muscles, and second, it doesn't use them 100% efficiently. It's a very complicated skill from a technical standpoint, and we're not even doing a real planche. All of your upper body and even parts of the lower body must be perfectly activated, which means you need to put hours and hours of practice into it, trying easier holds, progressions, or band assisted versions if possible. Now, someone might do it on their first try or master it in a short period of time. This is where most people fall into a trap of thinking they won't be able to do it because of their genetics. I believe most people can learn a bent arm planche or a front lever. Some just do it faster. You might be talented and have a better understanding or coordination or whatever. If you don't have it, you still can do it. It just takes longer. So if you see someone learning skills in a few weeks or even on their first try, don't let that discourage you. You have your own life and your own progress. Someone might say, well, I've been doing this for ages and I'm strong enough, but still no result. In that case, the problem might be your nutrition. Are you counting calories and macros? Are you sure you're getting enough protein? Figure out if that's what might be holding you back. Then get back to the training. Doing skill-specific work is obviously what will get you the skill. With that said, it's important to not overtrain, otherwise the progress will stagnate. I used to think it's impossible to overtrain with static holds or other skill-specific work, and let me tell you, that was a big mistake that cost me the progress I could have made by now. You absolutely can overtrain by doing isometric holds if you hold it for an excessive amount of time. Your central nervous system will become overly fatigued, which can lead to slower recovery or just stalled progress. To make sure you don't overtrain, here's a simple rule. If you're training hard, do a deload week once a month. For example, reduce the intensity or volume by 50%. Generally, stick to 6 to 12 sets per muscle group per training session, and also limit high intensity work like heavy pull ups or dips to 2 to 3 times per week. Anything significantly beyond that usually leads to overtraining. During your deload week, you can cut that by half, and by the end of it, you should be recovered and ready for more work. Of course, don't forget about your base. If you stop doing general strength exercises like pull-ups, push-ups, dips, and so on, and only focus on the practice, you might lose some of the progress you've built or stagnate at some point. A good way to combine both is to put focus on practice and add strength exercises at the end of the workout. You'll keep improving your statics and you will keep getting stronger. This is the best part about calisthenics. You don't sacrifice strength for the skill. You can go really far while training both. There are some people doing pull-ups with their body weight on the belt and they can hold a perfect front lever. So why not you? I think this is a great goal to have. And if you think you cannot do this for whatever reason, imagine an alternate reality in which you did train for it and you did achieve those things. You'd want that in your life, wouldn't you? Because it is possible. This is not some crazy dream. If you actually put in the work, failure is not an option. If you want to get seriously strong with calisthenics and achieve new PRs in weighted pull-ups, dips, and static skills, I offer coaching and a custom plan that will get you to your goals if you stick to it. The link is below and keep training hard.